You never want to wake up a sleepwalker, and I'm going to tell you why. Sleepwalkers can go into shock if you wake them up, and it's common to die if somebody goes into shock. I've been sleepwalking my whole life, but for me personally, it usually only happens when I drink alcohol, and I rarely drink alcohol. A few days ago I was telling you about how I was drinking expensive liquor with the Micronesians my first night in the bush in that part of Hawaii. Well, I got really drunk with the Micronesians, they brought me back to my tent, and I laid down to go to sleep. At least that's what I thought. Then bam! I just appeared somewhere. I didn't just open my eyes and wake up somewhere. My eyes were already open. I just appeared on the bottom of a riverbed during a thunderstorm with 8-foot walls on both sides of me. I was standing on a shopping cart, grasshopper style, in the middle of a halfway full river. I had no idea who I was, where I was, or what I was doing. It was like that old sci-fi show from the 1990s, Quantum Leap, when Sam Beckett just goes into a new person every week and just appears. I remember my first thought was how this whole situation reminded me of Indiana Jones. I didn't think I was Indiana Jones, but I remembered who I was growing up watching Indiana Jones. I could hear men yelling in a foreign language in the distance, so I figured I was in some foreign country. Then 2 Micronesians came over to the riverbed and they were like, "Hey, are you okay?" They started talking to me until I regained my senses. The Micronesians fished me out of the riverbed with 2 long branches before bringing me back to my tent. I took off all my clothes and lay down in my tent, but it rained for another 2 days, and that time swimming in the dirty water gave me a rare staph infection. Soon, pus-seeping boils appeared all over my body, my arms, my legs, my back, my chest. At first, I tried to ignore it and I think it'd go away. Then finally, I went to the emergency room. They said if I had waited any longer, I would have been... The moral of the story, never get drunk in the woods in Hawaii during a rainstorm. That is, unless you have some nice Micronesians nearby to help you out. I'm Mr. G.